What's up, y'all? This is Rom coming back at you with yet another car video. Back in the Groove on Hulu illustrates many sexual dynamics. Yeah, going back to some of those early in the morning dark videos. Yeah. But yeah, that show, it's a show hosted by Taye Diggs. I guess because he was in that movie back in the 90s, How Stella Got Her Groove Back. That's the thing that really propelled him to stardom anyway. But, and you know, for the younger people who don't know about it, it was based on Terry McMillan, author of the infamous book Waiting to Exhale, her experience going down to Jamaica and then coming back with some dude she ended up marrying. Of course, later on, she discovered the dude was gay. And I'm thinking to myself, you couldn't tell? It's just like, damn. First time the dude talked, just like, okay. But anyway, he ain't really been on the show, though. You know how they do with these shows and stuff. Hosts come on there for 1 minute and shit and got the name on there. Wait, hold on a second. Yeah, all right. Anyway, let me get these glasses on. Anyway, the premise of, back in the Groove, they got these, like, 3 women in their 40s. 3 women in their 40s. And you had started with 24 young men, ranging in age from 22 to, like, 32. Trying to get them. Gotta woo them and all of that. I was like, man, finally a show for the cougars. It's an interesting show. Shoot, one of them on there. One of the women on there, his sister. God dang. Not goddamn, but god dang, she fatter than a motherfucker. She is a fat ass motherfucker. God dang. Good Lord. Like she gonna have some trouble. Oh, there's a trip. One of the women on there, her son is actually on there competing for another woman. That's interesting. Dude, 22. But anyway, right? It's interesting because, like I said, several sexual dynamics. Because these women, like, yeah, they want a younger man and come up with all this shit, but then they talking about some personality traits they want. Cap. They want those young men because they want that young D. And shoot, and Body Gang was in there. Because the dudes range from like kind of slim muscular to one dude who was more in that roughneck type of build. You know? You could tell he was maybe, I don't know, he's a good month of eating cheeseburgers away from being bigger than he needed to be. He ain't had no abs or anything. But he's actually one of the men who slobbered down one of the women. And for those who don't know what that means, because I know I got to translate sometime, deep tongue kiss. Deep tongue kiss. Man. But that was a main dynamic because, I saw some comments about it, like on IG, and it was like some women talking about, it's about time. Cap. Look, older women been going for younger men really throughout history and shit. You know? Because I remember, like, growing up I was living with my grandmother and stuff. The older women, they were concerned about certain other women that were in the area and everything. They were just straight concerned. And, well, I'll just say I had some experiences I ain't gonna share, but I'm gonna tell you what, from a personal perspective, I've dealt with so many women at a minimum 10 years older than me. Well, I ain't gonna give away some stuff. I'll just say for a very long time. I couldn't even give you a number. Either ones I directly hooked up with or some who were throwing the pussy, just handed me the pie. Shoot, that's why you got stories. You haven't seen too many stories about it, but it's probably become like normal with these teachers and shit. Married teachers going for some young guy in their class. And shoot, that's an old concept. It was, what was that movie? Mrs. Robinson. I forgot the exact title. because that's always been happening. And women try to come up with some excuses. Well, the men our age ain't this, they ain't that. No, the men your age, your only complaint is a lot of them ain't in shape. And I don't mean just the pure physical shape. You got a lot of older men got trouble getting the shit up. Shit, these women be ones, shit. That's the one thing with a young boy, a younger man, a boy toy. It should stay hard because, you know, when you young and shit, man, your shit, well, it should. I'm hearing some stories about younger men having some trouble with that. I'm hearing some stories about that. They having some trouble keeping that shit up. I'm like, what the fuck? But they generally go for that, like, tight body and everything. Talking about they need some vitality. And you know what kills me? Because they'll talk about the personality traits they want. And I'm like, how the fuck you expect to find that in some younger guy in their 20s still trying to find themselves? If you really wanted like certain stability and shit, common sense says get an older man who probably got his shit together. But a lot of times that older man might not, you know, he might not be in the same physical shape. Because let's just be real. Yeah, you get some older guys who be in the gym and shit, but, you know, the younger guys are just going to, I mean, they just going to have, in general, better body builds. Because the average older man, you know, he ain't lifting if he ain't working out. Shit, that testosterone is going to go down for the average one. Average one. Hasn't happened with me, but I ain't average. I told y'all, shit, if I was at home, my joint would be at the window watching the sunrise. Then they'd come back over and wake me up. Ron, we got Pete, man. All right, man, you go in there and take care of business. All right. I'll stay in bed while he's doing this thing. Yeah. Shit. But seriously, that's if the women, that's what they want. They want that energy and shit. Because I'm going to tell you what, because there's a whole lot of talk about, a woman, like a woman hitting the wall, and shit. Yeah, they ain't going to be as fine as they was when they were younger. But they sure as hell are horny. Shit. They are sure as hell hornier. And they just want an excuse. And some of them don't be hitting the wall. Like I said, that sister on that show, Sparkle, man, God dang. Every time I see her on the screen, I'm like, God dang. And I know some older guys probably try to get at her, but she want that young energy. They want those young bucks and shit. In fact, that's where that whole stereotype of the pool boy comes from. Women be married, they'll marry that older guy, got that money, but have trouble getting it up. Shit. In fact, I remember this one older woman. I was like 32. She's like 44, man. I still think about her. Her ass, her big round ass was like an upside down heart. Snatch waist, everything. Good Lord. But she told me the guys around closer to her age, man, they last about 3 minutes. Shit. With Rom, quickie was 30 minutes. So shit. Oh man. I stayed up in her. But, you know, couple of them. Remember, I hooked up with this older woman down in Puerto Rico and stuff. She had a son my same age. Yeah. Fuck me. You know you want to fuck me. Shit, like I said, I've lost count, man. And then I talk to them, because like I said, I get women open, man. They tell me I wouldn't be the only young boy they messing with. You know? I told that story too. I went to the movies with this woman, man. I was about 26, she was 38. She's yelling at, it was Boys in the Hood too. Y'all remember I told that story? She was yelling at the screen so much, the young people in the audience were looking back at her like, shh. She was just screaming. I was like, damn. Good thing she had a fat ass though. Good Lord. And then she had one that was like, nice dick. She ain't need no BBL. But the thing is, but that's part of sexual dynamics though. It's part of sexual dynamics, is a part of body game. Women be wanting that, like, nice body. And it's a range. They don't have to be a specific nice body. Like, you get some guys thinking they got to be super lean. Because, like I said, that one dude, the one there, that dude was maybe a month of cheeseburgers away from, like, being out of shape. But he slobbing down the woman. He was more stocky, roughneck build. Shout out Cousin Tito. Shout out Cousin Tito. But, with those roughnecks. But it's still about the body. It's still about what women want. In fact, I'm going to tell you what. These women out here complaining about men this and men that, trying to say there's a shortage of men, and good men. There's plenty of good men. There's plenty of men who got the personality traits these women say that they want. But see, what they want is that personality traits attached to a body they consider sexually appealing. That's it. That's it. Seriously. That is it. I mean, that body game is way deeper than people realize. In fact, I'm going to do something on my Patreon about how just a certain body can even make just can make a woman orgasm. Seriously, that's how deep that shit is. That's how deep it is. And shows like that, because shows like that play right into like a woman's fantasy. Shit, shows like Fuckboy Island and F-Boy Island. Shoot, even like Love Island, stuff like that. You look at all those shows, dudes just don't be no face. In fact, sometimes I've seen some of them too hot to handle. Dudes don't be having that perfect look. In fact, there was one dude on back in the groove, man, Afrikaner. Well, I don't know if he's Afrikaner, but he said he was South African. Had that stereotypical Chad look, but so there was something crazy about his ass. Yeah, he actually got kicked off. He was let go. He was getting mad. He thought the women should have been all over him, and you know they probably thought he was attractive. But that's another sexual dynamic, because even with body game, how good you look, you still got to click with the woman's personality. Shit, and really, because I hear somebody say, "Well, you seem like you got catered to the women." No, shouldn't you want a woman's personality to click with you? Shit. Fair exchange is no robbery, motherfucker. But shit, that's what they looking for. They look at you, you look good, but then you still gotta talk to them, and that's normal. Because one of my inner circle told me, he said some content creators saying, "Oh, personality ain't important." So what y'all gonna do? Sit there and just look at each other? Y'all gonna have a relationship and not say a word? Come on, stop, man. Have some good sense. But I'm going to tell you what, looking at these shows, it's really saying, it's really saying what women looking for. That's why man, let's just stay on body game, man. Stay on body game. I'm going to be real. Since in American society, really maybe all over the world, I'm not sure, but at least in American society, people bigger than they used to be. And I still need to really study that, really get into that. Because I talked about that first, if I can find some time, really research that, because, like, let's just be real, relationships have gotten worse, but both men and women have gotten bigger, more out of shape, even with all the gyms and everything. In fact, that's why, like, some dealing with weight loss, or if you work in a gym as a salesperson, oh, you probably make the money for the rest of the year just in January. Shit. You know, I say for about first few months, and then they fall off, and then they come back again. But seriously, because I think a lot of people really ain't getting into like some real raw sexual dynamics. In fact, I got a video coming next week talking about primal attraction. Because think about it though. As men, what's the main thing that attracts us to women? Ain't just like, then they might be a very good person, very good human beings, but it's their bodies. It's the same thing with women. That's why I tell guys, hey, if you got any trouble with women, start there. Now, yeah, you still got to have other stuff. You still need to have a good presentation. You still need to have a conversation, but shit, all that shit go out the window. Unless you're in a position to get to know that woman. If she don't like your body, shit. And even in cases where, you know what, she might be cool with you, she might like think you're a great person. Like seriously, she thinks you think you're a great person and everything, right? You know, like talking with you, but they just ain't turned on. Cause even in shows like that, a lot of times the woman, you know, she'll say the guy's great and all that, but deep down she ain't turned on sexually. You know? She ain't turned on sexually. And that's usually who end up in that real friend zone where she say it's just a friend. Or no, you know what they'll say? They'll say, oh, there's no chemistry. And that's some game I've heard from women. Different women, different circumstances since the 80s. You ask a woman why they ain't deal with this person seemed good, or you know, deal with that man, and they'll just say a lot of them have said it's just chemistry. Because just the very nature of women. See, men, you know, let's just be real. Men go for low. Many men go for low-hanging fruit. Even though you got some guys talking about, you know, publicly, yeah, going for that dime or something. Many men know if that woman look halfway decent and shit, off of some pussy, they won't take it. Let's just be real. Women, though, again, shit, we don't have to feel shit for the woman. She just had to be there. They just had to be appealing enough to get our shit hard. That's it. Especially when, well, used to be it for most guys with a normal sex drive. But women, they really got to feel something. They got to feel something. They got to feel that chemistry. They got to move. You know, one author called it chili sauce. Hey, Morris Day back in the day called it chili sauce too. You know, they got to feel something inside. And, you know, that show back in the groove. Because seriously, I guarantee every one of those women probably had some guys try to get at them who were probably older, closer to their age, probably had their own home, probably had money, probably had their own homes, probably good individuals, whatever their religion is. I mean, seriously, like nice and established. Nice and established. But they want the sex. In fact, you know, you get a lot of guys talking about the whole modern women thing and try to break them down. They want some good D. It's really that simple. It's really that fucking simple. They ain't holding back like they used to. Now, there's still some repression and everything because it, you know, stuff just doesn't change overnight, but the freer women get. In fact, on my video yesterday, I was talking about the sex lives of college girls. And I can't remember who actually said this, because you know how I flow. You know how I flow. Oh, incidentally, because I know I said, damn, like if I was sitting someplace, if I wrote it down, like somebody that detracted it say, hey, you should write your stuff down. You seem all over the place. Dumbass motherfucker, I'm driving. But anyway, talking about how on these college campuses, these women be wearing like, you know, these leggings and all of that shit. A woman's going to like dress in a sexual manner because she's trying to attract that type of man. She wants the D. I've said that 1,000 times. I don't know how. You know, somehow guys can't put a basic thing together about how much women want sex. Because if a woman don't want sex, trust me, they already know not to dress a certain way. They already know how not to get your attention. Shit. A good lady friend of mine now and stuff, she got a big round old butt. But, you know, she be getting attention when she out and about. But when she absolutely don't want to be bothered, she will cover everything up. So when women showing all this stuff, they want somebody, but they want a sexy man. They want that man who at minimum got a nice body. Shit. In fact, there's one commenter, he's always comment Ridley S. He had said something about that, comment on one of my videos yesterday. Because he, you know, about how women be going crazy over bodies and everything. I think it was my one that was talking about the primal energy of athletes. But he had mentioned women were going crazy over Dennis Rodman and Bobby Brown. And you know, Dennis Rodman wasn't known as like some fashion model dude. And Bobby Brown wasn't held up like that. But then I thought about an old friend of mine who was like a roll out of bed dime. Like a roll out of bed beautiful. Disarmingly beautiful. Like, are you kidding me? Like she wore zero makeup and still blew away a woman fixed up. But she was going crazy over Bobby Brown. She was like, damn, he is sexy. But at the time, he had that body build. At the time. People don't know how powerful that is. Because seriously, if you take an honest look, just take an honest look at it. Take an honest look. You know, shows like that. Pay attention. There's probably be some more shows along those lines. In fact, let's just be real on something. Let's just be real. On all those shows, how averagers do. Even if the dude got an generally average face, they're going to have a decent body. Or, I say a fit body. I think that's the best word to say. So it's just like, hey, if you're having trouble with women. Now, yeah, women will go for big guys and all of that, or guys out of shape, but then those guys got to have a lot more. But those guys are extraordinary. A lot of people don't get that level of being extraordinary. A lot of people don't. But those shows illustrated. And, you know, dudes be saying, you know, you get some dudes always saying this and that, or women going for this type or that type. It was like the more universal thing I seen is women going for a body. As long as you look like you got something. And I'm not even where I was when, of course, I tell you, I'm 57. I'll be 58 in a few months. But got a better body build than most men around my age. Most. So even when I'm out and about, I'm getting some attention from, like, actually, a range of women, girl. Yeah. Cause and I'll put it like this. I know some detractors say, "Oh shit, you ain't seeing the whole package." Okay. And so women be seeing the whole package and shit. And if that's at 57, so imagine what I was doing at 47, 37, and definitely 27. Or 17, well, I'll just say I had an experience with an older woman. Well, a couple of experiences with two different women. But at 17. But I'm going to tell you what, though. Check out that show. I mean, it's just, well, you know, you don't even have to check it out. Just understand the dynamic. Seriously. Just understand the dynamic. Women want that body. Because I guarantee those 3 women on that show, yeah, they were on there getting those young boys. But if they ran into some 50-year-old man who had a similar body build, had that vitality, and probably had that print, or looked like he could get that print, or had that big dick energy, I guarantee they'd be all on him. Oh, man. I'm going to tell you what, though. You know one thing? Women really ain't that difficult. There's one thing, especially if you truly embrace body game, well, you find women are actually easy as hell. They are moved a lot by their vajayjays. It is what it is. Now, I know some people will say, oh, you talking sex and all that. There's too many dudes being weird out here, man. Seriously. I'll probably get more even explicit. I mean, I definitely do on my Patreon. But I'll probably get even more because a lot of guys out here flailing and everything. And it's just like, get your body right. Seriously. Get your body right. Oh. I'm tired. Yeah, working now. Real busy yesterday. Didn't get my usual amount of sleep. But, yeah, feel a little bit better. But anyway, though. Yeah, check it out and just, you know, hit the gym. Hit the gym, do some calisthenics. Get your diet, nutrition right. Definitely get your diet right, too. I will tell you what, let me just say this. If your stomach poking out a little too much, get your diet right, because it ain't so much as fat as you walking around full of shit. I'm serious. Seriously. It's empty. That's why those, like, quick diet those quick diet powders, pills, whatever. Say you can drop some weight in 7 days. It's just making you take a shit. Seriously. A lot of people walking around with some shit. They walking around with some shit. They ain't getting rid of that shit. They carrying it around. You know? They carrying it around. So, and you know what's funny? I said that before. Is, you know what? This is one thing. Let me just make an announcement about this. Because you get some people, they're going to be contrary no matter what you say. I'm just deleting. If it annoys me enough, I'm blocking, because I'm seeing too much fucked up shit out here. So I'm just telling you some stuff. And plus, I present my philosophy. If you don't like it, stay the fuck off. But yeah, check it out. Yeah, because I'm going to be checking out, because Sparkle on that joint. God dang! She fat than a motherfucker. PHAT for y'all Bammers who don't know basic slang. Basic black slang. PHAT. Pretty hot and tempting. Good Lord, she had a fat ass. Nice legs. She need that young boy just for somebody to keep up. Oh, man. Good Lord. Yeah. Anyway, y'all. I'll get back with y'all. Peace.